What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 most heavily shorted stocks in the market as of right now. So I want to go over all the things that you need to know, but first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with stock number 5, you do have ticker MLGO, so MicroAlgo. On Wednesday, did go down 3.82% over the last 1 year, down 99.67, and in 2024 alone, it is down 98.13%. This is a pretty popular stock, so I'm pretty sure a lot of people generally know what it's all about. But this is the profile right here, so feel free to pause it and read through it if need be. But we are here because of this. So 54.08% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 7.39 million shares overall are being shorted. Utilization is 71.5, and just generally shorts have been really getting into this stock quite a lot ever since it had a low of roughly 4.53%. That's the beginning of October, so shorts have really gone in quite a lot. Through IBKR does indicate around 7.6 million shares is available to be shorted. So quite a lot of supply when it comes down to that. So this is the 5th most heavily shorted stock in the market as of right now. If you do own any of these stocks, give yourself a shout out. Moving on to stock number 4, Groupon, tickers GRPN. Up 2.41% on Wednesday. Over the last 1 year, it is down 12.11%, and in 2024, down 27.1%. This is what they do as far as a company profile. There's a lot of other information I'm not necessarily going to go over as far as recent updates, seasonality, so feel free again to pause this and go through it. Does look like December seems to be a fairly good month over the last 10 years, yielding 3.1%, but again, do your own due diligence. We are here because it is heavily shorted. So 57.54% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 11.02 million shares. Shorts have really gone into this stock quite a lot. So it looks like the low was roughly beginning of or end of March, 15.74%, and where it is now, 57.54. So very crazy stuff. Utilization 89.42, and then through IBKR does indicate around 6.9 million shares is available to be shorted. So quite a lot of supply as well. And just generally, same goes for what I showed you up there. Previous screen, there's a lot of good information here that I'm not necessarily going to go over. So feel free to pause it and go through it, do your own due diligence at the end of the day. Moving on to stock number 3, a very popular retail one, and that is RILY Financial. Regrettably, hasn't really gone according to plan. So on Wednesday, did go down 1.71% over the last 1 year, down 70.11, and in 2024, down 72.61. This is what they do, in case you are curious. So investment banking and brokerage. Looks like based out of LA, 23 or 2,400 employees. But once again, we are here because of this. So 62.8% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 9.98 million shares overall are being shorted. And just generally, shorts have surprisingly returned some shares. It looks like I had a peak of 89.56. That is mid-August. So they've been getting out. Hasn't really helped the stock price whatsoever. I think there's been a lot of negativity associated to some, I guess, lawsuits and whatever else. Again, I'm not going to go over the finite details of each and every individual company, so this is where you kind of just have to do a little bit of research. But if you are one of those individuals that likes to target heavily shorted stocks, then this video is for you. But right now, through IBKR, does indicate around 80,000 shares is available to be shorted. And cost to borrow is, on a side note, through IBKR, 57.85. Right now, it doesn't actually show it because today is a holiday. So a happy Thanksgiving to all the Americans out there. On a side note, make sure you drink a lot, and eat a lot, and have all fun and stuff like that. So moving on to stock number 2, though, ticker is CHSN. So on Wednesday, it did go up 1.97% over the last 1 year, up 319%, and in 2024, up 494. So pretty good stuff in that regard. This is what they do. So based out of China, food retail, 410 employees, and that's kind of the full details right there. But 67.63% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 568,000 shares overall are being shorted. So this is kind of what the market likes to squeeze. very heavily shorted, low float. Utilization is 99.32, and then as well as short score, so the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening, is sitting at 77.61. And so shorts have been kind of all over the place with this stock. So it did have a high, looks like in excess of 100%. So possibly there might be some dilution aspects behind the scenes, or that might be truly legitimate that it was at 150%. That'd be kind of crazy if so, but it did have a low, looks like 21.25% mid-November. So again, that was pretty much like 2 weeks ago, so a lot seems to have changed, but based on the stock price, it definitely has been doing fairly well so far in 2024. Moving on to stock number 1, and that is ticker OKUR. And so on Wednesday, it did go down 1.73%. It looks like this just recently IPO'd, as you can kind of see right here. So it looks like IPO'd roughly in October. And since then, it's gone down quite a lot. So over the last 1 month, down 13.79%. This is what they do. So biotech, 50 employees, based out of Boulder, Colorado in the US. And so yeah, biotechs are typically a target, easy target in some cases for shorts. So this is why you do have 91.4% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 1.02 million shares. Utilization is 77.18, and then short score is 88.22. And then through IBKR does indicate roughly around 100,000 shares is available. So often enough, whenever you do see limited supply, such as 0 or even 2,000 shares, entities will buy the stock just for the purposes of lending out shares. So this is why it did go from obviously 2,000 to 15 to 40 to 100. It's because big money is kind of buying behind the scenes. So that's kind of a good thing as well as bad thing at the same time. So like I said, let me know your thoughts on these top 5 most heavily shorted stocks in the market as of right now. So don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then one final thing I just wanted to share with you. I did launch a Patreon where I'm giving buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto, many of which have been really just home runs. And with the market closed today, I've been giving a lot of crypto updates, so definitely pop over there to take a look. Plus, there is a free section as well where if you just want to learn some options, I've been putting beginner and intermediate kind of trading strategies for options, and I'll be posting fairly soon more advanced stuff on there as well. So pop over there. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.